Yo, welcome back to the Tin Hat Chat. That's THC. If you ain't got time for that, take a seat, lean back, recline, relax. If you're stressing much up, is your airline back?
It's the same boss. No,
Same boss.
Hey.
It's the intro, bro. Anyway, yeah, new place, new location. We're in an undisclosed location in East London. Shout outs to the FM podcast for having us, first and foremost. Yeah, so without further ado, hey, how are you guys liking the new environment?
It's nice.
It's nice.
It's nice.
The only
Nice.
yeah, go. No, I was just gonna cuss out Morley's still. Never mind. Yeah. South London does better Morley's. Just saying. Keep it original. Other than that, well, no complaints. Go.
Do you know what? Like you say, shout out another FM podcast for having us here. I think it's a massive upgrade from what we had.
And that's a bio to his.
I think we should just enjoy it, innit? Like,
Yeah, listen,
equipment wise, like we're winning now, so
It looks better.
Yeah.
We got a set.
yeah,
We got some shit going on. Hopefully the audio isn't cracking.
yeah.
Couple 4K cameras.
Yeah.
No more dodgy mixers.
We're trying to level up. You know, onwards and upwards. So they say.
I mean, like your guys' yard was calm as well. We're not trying to say it's a shithole.
No, it was.
Yeah,
calm.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
The tech was, the
Yeah.
tech was a bit.
The mixer was letting us down, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But we're here
It's
now.
good, baby. But yeah, exactly. We're here now. You know what I'm saying? New beginnings. It's been a long time coming. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey.
hopefully, still working out how actually gonna set this up. You know, I'll be straight and honest. Like this is the default setup. So
Yeah,
that's
so
ongoing.
unfortunately this episode is not being streamed. We didn't get that far.
Wait, I just realised it's called Bryan's Yard, but we're no longer in Bryan's Yard.
Yeah. I
How's
thought
that gonna
about
work?
that. Nah,
Why was
it's
it called
like-
Bryan's Yard in the first place?
Because Ish is lazy.
Oh, he couldn't have thought.
Don't worry. Dude.
Yeah, but
Don't worry.
we'll sort that
We
out.
will fix it. We'll fix
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
We'll fix that on Wednesday. On Wednesday we do that. Anyway, yeah.
That's cool.
We're here in our new. What's the name of our location?
Hey, we're broadcasting from an undisclosed location in East London. Undisclosed location in East London.
Okay, cool.
He said, man's gatekeeping it.
Okay, cool. So yeah, from our undisclosed location, we're still gonna be talking the same nonsense.
That's why it's an undisclosed location. You guys can't come back us.
We don't want no trouble. We do, but we don't want no trouble. Okay, so today,
What we got lined up for them tonight?
obviously we have someone missing from the cast, but it's okay.
Yeah, shout out to those who can't make it.
Thank you.
Well, why do we keep shutting them out, bro? They should be here.
They need to be known.
I don't understand.
They need to be known.
No. We should be cussing them out, not shouting them out.
Hey.
Cuss out the ones that can't be here. Ish, you know who you are.
Hey.
But same old tin hat format. Want to be talking about basically just general social commentary issues. I'd like to think. We originally started this trying to aim at a lot of controversies, but it seems like that's just becoming the norm now. So
Pretty much.
we're
Yeah.
now just basically in attacking the controversies and the conspiracies. We're basically just doing some social commentary of what's happening week in, week out, because it's become that ridiculous. Like some of the shit we're hearing and some of the stuff that is unfortunately now normalized. That fuck me. Like I said before, you're gonna have to prove everything's not a conspiracy.
That's
Go
a
on,
good
let's start
point.
with why the fuck is Donald Trump under the table? You tell me, bro.
Yo.
You tell me. What's with all these Epstein files, new emails coming in? You know.
Well, okay, it's confusing because remember before he was like, "What files?"
Well, no. Let's go even before that when he was like, when he was running for president, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna release the JFK files and the Epstein files, and everyone deserves to know the truth."
Yeah.
And then it went from that to what files, bro? What are you talking about?
Wait,
I know about these files.
We're actually, A, for people who don't know, but also for me. Does anyone have can someone give a quick rundown of Trump's alleged involvement in all of this shenanigans?
No, we're getting there.
Oh yeah, cool.
I mean,
No, I'm just saying yeah.
That's a big part of the pie.
Cool,
where he's involved.
Yeah.
Do you know what? From what you're saying, I think when he was first running and he said, "Yeah, we're gonna expose everything," I think he was kind of like hedging a little bit. Like I don't think he really knew what was inside, like what these guys really knew.
Do you think he didn't know that they had stuff on him when he was saying that.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, man, that stuff. He was probably thinking at that time, me and Jeff were boys, so it wasn't even.
Like, Jeff wouldn't do that to me, man. Maybe you guys, but not me, man. Run the thing.
Then when he got into office, he got everything. I thought we were boys.
And that's when he was like, what files, bro? What files are you talking about, bro? There's no Epstein files, bro. Fuck off, bro. And now, we've heel turned again after some email saying he was, quote, blowing off Bubba.
Bubba. We don't know who Bubba is.
We think Bubba might be Ghislaine Maxwell's horse.
He was blowing off. What?
Bubba.
He was, let me not say blowing off. The email was blowing Bubba.
Donald Trump blowing someone.
Brother.
Or something.
Yeah. Something. Let's say something. We don't know all the...
Hey, bro, what is this flipping Ali G, bro? Man, sucking off horses and that.
Yeah.
Bro.
This is how crazy...
This has gone too
honestly,
far, bro.
I personally think that surely is a red herring. Because that, again, if that news came out just after the whole Bill Clinton thing, no one knew about this horse called Bubba until, like, yesterday. But that's why I'm thinking, if I'm Bill Clinton and I'm seeing all this news come up, I'm calling my guys and I'm like, I don't care what you throw at it. Throw something at it to take it away from me. One of his guys is like, yeah, fucking it could be a horse. Fucking send that shit. Because again, I never heard of this horse before.
No one's heard of this horse.
Before yesterday.
The horse didn't exist.
And all of a sudden.
You know what? I've got a conspiracy, yeah? I think that this horse shit is made up. Because, for me, I think it's just a bit too far-fetched because I feel like that's some sort of distraction. So we're not talking about a horse. For it to be talking in the mainstream about a sitting president sucking off a horse, nah, I feel like there's some bullshit.
But they'd take that.
That can't be real, bro.
A sitting president sucking off a former sitting president. That is more scandalous than...
but like they could just have some gay freak off, bro. But sucking off a horse, that's weird, bro.
I mean, to go...
Like, how leveraged do you have to be to suck off a horse, bro? How horny do you have to be if that's what
Do
you're
you know
into?
how much preparation? People just think you could just fucking walk a horse into the room and start.
Brother, why do you sound? Are you?
No,
why do you know you have it?
A horse? Do you know? You can't just. It's not like you can whip it out like an iPhone. Do you know what I mean? You can't just be like, oh yeah, I just bought my horse with me. It's outside. Let me just. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, these rich people have horses in stables and shit.
It was recorded, meaning there was probably cameras, meaning there was probably a tripod. Like, you can't, can we just bring a horse into this bitch? No.
To quote someone, it's not beyond the wit of man to be able to arrange that if you have the piece.
No.
Yeah,
There's
see?
many ways they could put a horse into the room if they really wanted to.
But I just think that the horse thing is fake, bruv. Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. Personally, I think it's a red herring.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it, to delve deeper into this whole conspiracy. Apparently, Macron and Epstein were very good buddies as well. Like they were very.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I mean that's true because we've heard a lot about Trump and Andrew, formerly known as Prince Andrew, and Bill Gates, Chris Tucker. We've heard about all these guys, but we've never once heard about Macron. And now,
yeah. I mean, everybody, even Stephen Hawking, bro, his name's been thrown in that bitch.
Everyone's been there, but somehow Macron has been able to stay clean up until now, and especially with everything going on with his wife slash potential husband,
Potential teacher.
Yeah, see, it's that's a lot, man. There's a lot going on, bro. My head is hot.
Yeah, it's all honestly, it's all a mess.
It's a lot going on, man.
So then, obviously now, just back onto the premise of the whole files.
Yeah.
So now Donald Trump is, in light of this whole recent news, there's been a few emails that have been drip fed to the public. This is after
drip feeding these
I don't
emails?
know. There's obviously someone leaking it.
These emails that have already been released, though. They've been re-redacted.
Okay.
Yeah, this person that effectively has all the power. They're drip feeding certain information as and when they want to.
Okay.
It's, to me, it's a bit reminiscent of what they're doing to Trump right now. It's a bit reminiscent of what happened to Matt Hancock.
Oh, okay.
Basically, they're pulling down man's trousers in front of the whole world.
Yeah.
And it's almost a bit of like making a point, humiliation kind of thing. And as a result of that, now Trump is U-turned off of there was no files to, now we need to get the whole files out. So, to me, to me that sounds as if that's probably maybe in Trump's head, that's probably as worse as it gets.
So you think it's like a Jimmy Savile thing, like once you've been exposed, then like everyone else needs to get
Basically, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that makes
so you
way
find out
more
what I'm doing.
sense.
Alright, say less. He was involved, she was involved, they were all involved. Okay, alright, say less. Yeah, I hear it. I can see that from Trump.
And I think the U-turn wouldn't have made such a public U-turn if it didn't touch on some truth. Like, if it generally was a horse, I don't think he makes that U-turn. I generally think he stays on the fact that
There is no
Epstein
files. There are no Epstein
There are
files.
no Epstein files.
It's a hoax. It's a
The
left
fact
hoax.
he's U-turned tells me there's some truth in that. I don't know how much truth is in it,
Yeah.
but that tells me they touched on some truth. Because my man won't just U-turn like that.
Yeah.
This is the second time he's heel turned. Imagine. This is like prime WWE.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? He's moving a bit too mad. So that's why I think there's
It wasn't
going
not that long ago where he said what files.
It wasn't that long ago. I feel it was
A
like
few months ago, a couple months ago.
I feel it was probably less than that. It was like a month ago. He was still on there's no files. Like,
Was it October? I think it was like,
You guys
was
are
it September,
talking about
August?
yeah,
time.
there was,
August,
I think there
September.
was a put when he was like, "Hey, listen, I don't know why you guys still talking about these files." And I was like, literally a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that was 2 months ago. Yeah, that was 2 months ago.
And now all of a sudden it's like, yeah, we need to get the whole
Release everything.
out. Listen, I know there's more. I've seen it. I've seen it. I was there, bro. I know.
Wait. See the establishment. Why the hell have they allowed us plebs to know about this in the first place? Like, who bust this whole story about Epstein? Like, if they never told us nothing, we'd be none the wiser. These are getting up to all kinds of freaky stuff for decades. So why are they letting us know now?
The whole Prince Andrew. That's true. To be fair, so I think Whitney Webb is the one who's been kind of.
Yeah, it's Whitney Webb.
She's been behind she's been doing her own research on all this for years. She's been
She's been feeding the drip. She's been drip feeding it.
But if that-
she's written books about the whole Epstein.
But like what I'm saying is like if the conspiracy is this deep here, involving like presidents and fucking like royalty and etc.
That's just the surface.
Why wasn't she emmed off time? I'm not saying God forbid, but like why wasn't she emmed off time ago? How could she release the book? Like you don't just make a book. Like
Well,
there's
I mean-
there's a process.
They
and
haven't
there's
emmed it
bare
off
people
yet,
know
but her
about-
life
yeah.
is definitely in danger.
She doesn't. First of all, she doesn't live in the US. I think she lives in the forest in Chile somewhere.
Bro, don't like.
So she's in the woods.
Bro, they overthrew the Chilean regime in '73. I think they could find this random chick. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I feel maybe this conspiracy that all this stuff is fake in the first place.
You think it's all
So you
fake?
think, so you think
It could all be fake because if it was real, how would we know? And if it's fake, how would we know? Because like if it's this deep, people would cover it up. That's my feeling.
Go to one of Jeffrey Epstein's yards in Dulce, New Mexico, and start digging around in one of the multiple basement levels, and you can see how real it gets.
I mean,
That's the only way we're gonna find out.
but are we ever gonna find out? I don't think so. innit?
I
That's what I'm
normally-
saying.
You can normally judge by the way people react to things. Someone's like, well, when I was doing like interviews, you used to be able to ask questions and study people's body language, how they react to questions.
Yeah,
Because a lot of people can talk the talk, but not quite walk the walk. And you can start to see it in their body language sometimes when you ask
Yeah,
certain
that's a good
questions.
point. Yeah.
I say that to mean, how is the rest of the political landscape moving and readjusting based on this news? That is not going to tell you what's true and what's not, but it'll give you an indicator on what's close to the truth and what's completely far-fetched. For example, with Macron doesn't start sending out lawsuits to Candace Owen unless she starts talking about some truths. If she's way off, he doesn't care.
Oh, okay, that's a good point.
The way all these political leaders, now Trump, you turning on this, if it was complete bullshit, Trump
They just
doesn't
let it
care.
run.
Do you know how much shit is spoken about Trump on a daily? He
That's
doesn't
a good
care,
point.
bro. Because it's all bullshit, or at least in his mind, he thinks it's all bullshit.
Oh,
However,
yeah.
Fake
that's a
news.
good point.
Fake news.
what was he doing underneath that table? I don't know.
Actually, you know what? That's a great point. And also as well, I forgot about the fake news thing again. Yeah. If it was fully fake news, he would have just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
I think he's been trying to say this leftist agenda, woke. This is woke. What did he say?
Wokeism?
No, he said this is a leftist hoax.
See, but now even Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's Republican and stuff, she's now turned on him. So even
Everyone's turning on Trump, man.
That's what I'm saying,
Trump is. He's been a disappointment this whole time, bro. And
That's what I've been saying.
I'm not saying that he's. I'm not saying that it's Trump that's a disappointment. I'm just saying. Like,
I'm saying he's a disappointment, 100%.
No. Now let me finish, because I think what it was is that people were expecting Trump to come out kind of like the first. You know when you have the first fight, Trump versus the establishment. Excuse me. People expecting him to come out the rematch. They expected him to come out in the same way. It wasn't like that.
This was a completely different. This new Trump, second term Trump, has been the biggest scam.
Yeah.
I ain't even American and I feel scammed.
Yeah, man.
Do you know how crazy that is?
There's no standing on any guns, man. Whatever it is, whatever guys need, bro. Just it's been like I remember when there was the whole build up to it, and then his family were like, "Yeah, listen, you Trump. Listen, we're ready to take on everything." Listen, man, these guys just folded. They folded everything, bro. Fresh laundry.
Fresh laundry, bro. I knew it was finished as soon as they started coming out with that cultist bullshit with the plasters on their ears. I was like, that country's done. Man. I was like, that country is done. On so many levels. So many levels. Not only can you not see that as a complete false flag operation, case in point, but you've turned it into a fucking cult the next day. I was like, bro, you guys didn't even let it simmer. You guys didn't even let it marinate, nothing. You guys just said, all right, cool, it's seasoned.
Selling t-shirts and all kinds of nonsense. Nah, man, you're right. You're right. You're actually right.
Listen, I'd put money on an American willingly after that shooting themselves in the ear. Somewhere in the country, I can guarantee you some American did that.
Wait.
For solidarity.
Also as well, actually, I only just thought about this just now. How old is Trump?
82?
No, he's old.
Think about it, yeah. A lot of 82-year-olds, their hearings are not all that. Has he displayed any signs of hearing loss in that ear? If he's been shot in his ear,
no, has he even got a scar?
No. Okay, right. No. Because the thing is that we touched on the scar multiple times, right? Yeah. There's a new angle, which is when he's been interviewed, wouldn't he be like, huh?
Oh no.
Occasionally,
Cause
huh? So I didn't get that, or what?
It didn't like blow his ear off, and the gunshot wasn't right next to his ear. If it was right next to his ear and they blew his ear off, he'd probably be deaf.
Interesting.
79. Trump is 79.
79. Okay,
yes.
Cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, touching it. He is, I think, 3 years younger than Joe Biden.
Yeah.
3 years younger than Sleepy Joe.
Yeah.
No, Sleepy Joe's fall off started about 6 years ago anyway. So
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, even when he was vice president under Obama, he would often say some crazy shit. Like, and yeah. People just didn't notice him because he was the vice president. So yeah.
So really, this whole Donald Trump reign, I don't say it's not reign of terror, but this whole Donald Trump reign is just him been down bad and been like, listen, I'm willing to do favors for peace.
Basically, he's sold.
It's been the era of chasing the bag, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Bending over for the bag.
The courts took everything, and he had to make it back. I mean, listen. I guess do what you have to do.
He's making a new foundation for himself. He's got his what is it? WO Liberty Finance thing going. He's got his own coin.
Oh yeah.
And his own bank thing.
He's attempting scams and all kinds of.
Yeah. Crypto thing.
Oh Lord.
It's dark, bro.
I need to try and chronologically piece together what happened, because surely he wasn't blowing off Bill Clinton while he was the POTUS. Surely.
No, can't.
No. This
You're
must
the
be
head of the state. You can't be giving head to the state.
This must have been when Bill was head of state.
Yeah, I think it's one.
What? So was Trump the real Lewinsky then? That's crazy. Maybe Lewinsky. Maybe she was just a fool girl.
Do you think it was Trump dressed as
Maybe.
Lewinsky?
Yeah.
Damn. It's a conspiracy. We'll have to run it.
Hey, that's crazy.
But no, the strange. See. Now, I don't know if because of all of the crazy shit that's been happening over the past couple years, that this being normalized is good or bad. In a sense that, like, I don't know, if this happened like in 2016, people would be like, this is just so ridiculous. I'm not going to pay any mind. Yeah. But now it's happening now. People is like, this is so ridiculous. It might just be true.
Oh yeah.
Kind of thing. So,
like COVID did a lot to start swaying people.
mate, ever since COVID, the world's been a different place.
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
There's stuff you could have told me now. If you told me before COVID, I'd have been like, no way. Yeah. No way. You told me what? There's a bunch of billionaires hopped in a tin can and imploded themselves. Why would they do that? It just doesn't make any sense. You mean to tell me like
because they can afford it.
yeah, a president got shot in the air on the one building that was in a 3-mile radius. I was like, shit, no way. That's not gonna happen. A fucking swine flu locking off the world? No. But now all of this is not just normal, but it's fact.
Everything is feasible. Like, do you know? It's
My brother getting langed off in front of like a couple thousand people, and then them building over the crime scene the next day.
Mm-hmm. Even that, you have to be like, oh, no, it's what it is.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
No, it's changed. Like times have changed. People have become skeptical. People have become skeptical and desensitized at the same time. Like, it's kind of weird because we are,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like we've got.
I'm not horrified that man was shot in the head. But did it really happen?
You understand? It's kind of crazy.
Actually, yeah, you know, that's a great point, because if that was like 10 years ago, we would have been talking about it. Like, there would have been, like, even like, there's not even going to be like a 10-year anniversary.
Investigation.
Like, yeah, exactly what I'm saying. There would be everything, like, yeah. In 10 years' time, people will have forgotten about Charlie Kirk. That's
and
the deep
a story like that probably can't even hold the news attention for more than a week these days. Just with how crazy everything is. Someone getting shot in the head won't last more than a week in the news.
That is so true.
Because there's something else that's even more mad. Like someone underneath a table. Or, I don't know, man. I'm gonna leave the table, man. But it's just crazy to me that like this is the state of, you know, the quote unquote free world is, you know, this is the shit this is the PR they're currently dealing with. You know, these guys are trying to be like, we're the up and mighty, nation of the world, and that's why we have military bases everywhere and all this.
And the real reason that my man's in office in the first place is because he was blowing Bubba.
That hubba bubba, Jesus Christ.
Oh Lord.
Like, to be honest with you, I've never really everyone says United States, the world power, this and that. They've got the military, they've got the bases around the world, they've got the military arsenal and the capabilities to destroy whoever. I hear it, innit? But at the end of the day, everyone's just I don't want to use that word. Everyone's just gay, bro.
No, I want to know what words you're going to use, though.
I know what words you're trying to use, yeah. We don't want to get cancelled.
We're not allowed to drop the F-bomb on YouTube.
No. Oh, you're not allowed to say that, but you're allowed to say gay?
Yeah.
That's gay.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop it anyway. Hey, you fucking faggots.
Oh, man. Oh, boy. Even Obama, let's see all the rumors about Obama. Like, okay, so the point you're making about the whole, before COVID, essentially, like, you wouldn't think too quickly about these things. You'd be like, oh, that did happen, or that did happen.
I feel like before COVID, the most craziest thing that happened was the fucking Astro World.
Oh, yeah.
That's where we were at. We were like, shit.
Was it Astro World?
Fucking, this is mental.
Was it Astro World or Travis Scott?
Yeah, that's
the same thing.
Okay, the Travis Scott.
It's true.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh my God, they're going to make a documentary out of this in no time. But the world's been so fucked. They've had no time to make this documentary.
Oh my God. So me personally, I've always been on the skeptical side, and it's just because my view on everything was always like, if they can do it, why wouldn't they? Like on a daily basis, what do? Like, you wake up, you brush your teeth, you get in the shower, you go to work, you do your work, come home. There's a bunch of people, and the work takes up most of the day. There's a bunch of people that they don't have that work period. They don't go to work and they don't do anything. So what are they doing for the rest of the day? You know? And that's why
Ruling over us.
They're getting up to nonsense. They're getting up to foolishness. They're just, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you've got a job, you're doing something that your time is occupied. If you ain't got a job, what are you really doing, bro?
So what you're saying is that they're just bored and kinky, basically.
Basically.
Wow.
Yeah. Essentially, yes.
They're down Bohemian Grove doing up God knows what else.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you think I've got time for Bohemian Sorry, you think I've got time for Bohemian Grove? I don't have time for Bohemian Grove, bro.
You wouldn't get invite, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Even if I did get an invite, I just said, bro, I've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? I can't just jump out.
No. You will be there. You will be there.
So yeah, man, that was always my sort of like, I can understand. I see the conspiracy because their time is occupied by real shit. You know, they billionaires. You're a billionaire. There's guys that are working billionaires, like a man like Elon Musk, who apparently, I don't want to say apparently, but like he says he's so busy, like his day is like every hour of his day is accounted for, sort of thing. It's like cool, but then there's other guys who just the money's been passed down. What are they really doing? These guys have got time for nonsense, bro. They've got time to
scheme and
all
scam.
All they're doing is looking at people and like, how can I make this guy's life works, or how can I make my life better? That's what their day to day is. Like, it's not, they sit around and do nonsense and then just scheme. So yeah, man, that's why I've always been a skeptical person.
You know what? Yeah. See, okay, this is a bit of a side tangent, but I swear we'll bring it back.
Yeah.
The other day, I was watching some little short nature documentary thing, and they were talking about slaver ants, right? So basically, there's a species of ants that enslave other ants. So like, what it's like, they'll do some weird thing with pheromones. So basically, it will trick these other ants to thinking, they're one of us. I feel that the elites basically do the same thing. They basically treat everyone else. I can kind of see. I'm not saying I believe in the lizard theory thing, but the lizard theory thing does make sense if you view the elite as viewing the rest of us as like some other species, basically. There's a guy that you can like. I can just use them.
They try hard to fit in so that they can just sort of just move us the way and play us the way they need to play us.
Exactly. And if we all die, it's not that deep. Long as they still are in control. And it's interesting, because sometimes there will be like I don't know exactly how, but some of the enslaved ants will they'll come out of it and then they'll just try fucking things up. They'll try and basically rebel, and then they'll be like, no, we need to crush that, and they can wipe out the entire other thing, and then just go, the whole colony. Exactly. You're like, oh
Crush
shit,
the insurrection.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, oh shit, bro.
There you go. That's a tactic.
Yeah. So when I watched that, I was like, oh, there's no hope then. Fuck it. Okay. It's just chill.
Speaking of insurrections, though, Mexico's just gone up in flames.
Is it?
Yeah. They ran down to the parliamentary palace, wherever it is, and they're beating up all the feds there. They want to remove the prime minister.
What, the Jewish lady?
Yeah. They want to remove her.
Oh, well, I swear she's the most popular leader in Latin America at the moment, anyway.
What happened to Milei?
Oh no, he's Argentina.
Yeah, but
no. He had some victory recently and stuff. Yeah. Hopefully he'll be able to turn things around.
Scheinbaum or whatever.
Yeah.
She's struggling. Oh, Mexico's going up in smoke.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, before she came in, people were talking about how she's in support of the cartels, and the cartels are now going to get under control.
Cartel.
Because she comes in. It's all of that, man. There's so much going on
it's crazy.
Outside that I don't even know what's going on over there. And I was tuned a few months ago. I was tuned into that, but now it's just every day something new, man.
Yeah, to be fair, with most places in like Latin America, it's like no matter who gets in, it's kind of a shit show anyway. In terms of it's like how much are you really going to be able to actually fix the problems in the country?
Guys,
too much corruption, man.
You on the silver or on the bullet. That's the way they operate.
What's that saying again?
Plato de plomo. Yeah.
Who told me to say that when we were getting someone nearly got me with some deep shit, man. In Colombia. We got arrested. Someone was like, hey, say this to the officer. And I was just like, do you know what? Yeah. On another day, I would. But today, I'm not feeling it, man. Just on account of the way that officer drapes David into the room. I was like, do you know what? Let me not fuck around today, man.
No.
Wait, hold on. Off camera, tell this story. I don't know this story. What?
So basically...
No, off camera.
Yeah. Well, no, but if it incriminates you...
I'm not going to name any names.
Yeah.
I'm not going to name any names.
Okay, cool.
All I'm going to say is you nearly got fucking arrested because someone didn't want to use a fucking toilet and decided to take a piss in public. Bear in mind...
Oh, I think I know who this is. Nah, okay.
Piss. Yeah, I was nearly in a cell with them. And I said, listen, you man are no pun intended, you're taking the piss. I haven't even taken a piss yet, and I need to use the toilet. He's like, okay, use the toilet. I used the toilet. I went back with these, man. But yeah, I've told that story.
Yeah, that's egregious, bro.
Complete
Yeah. Anyway,
bullshit, but we were very lucky.
no, you know what? I feel you should have said Plateau of Plomo.
Nah,
Because that would have been icing on the cake, yeah. That's the only way of getting out that situation, bro. Because they would have watched Narcos and they would have laughed and they'd be like, okay, cool, get out. You crazy Westerners.
No.
No, I'm joking.
My Google Translate wouldn't have been able to keep up with what the hell these men were saying about me after that. I don't know what would have gone on, but all I'm hearing all sorts. I'm hearing doors closing, locks unlocking, fucking cars pulling up. No.
Okay, that's one thing. Quickly, it's another side point before we go to a different topic. But a lot of people, a lot of people fantasize about South America, thinking, I get all the coke that I want, I get all the nice women that I want. Bro, it's not that fun. Like, don't get me wrong, there's that aspects of that, but that's not everything. Like, there's hurdles that you need to clear in order to make sure that you're living calm and and that you're safe. Because boy, that place is it's not safe, bro. It's not safe. It's really what you see on the TV, bro.
As fun as it is, it's not like when there's certain times when I'm walking around in Southeast Asia. Yeah, I feel genuinely relaxed. Calm.
For sure.
I'll be walking around in the middle of the night, calm.
No issues,
There wasn't really a time ever in Colombia I felt actually relaxed.
Even
you
middle
have
of
to be
the
a little
day.
bit stressed.
I'm always just a little bit on, middle of the day. Everyone's dancing and stuff. There's a guy pushing like a fucking carriage and he's rapping. That guy's rapping, bro. Every day, man. I was like, bro,
that's the hustle, isn't it?
I was like, I get it, but rest it up, man. Like, it's been every day, 9 to 5, bro. Like, and it's the same bars. But even then, you're kind of on edge a bit. Like, you're walking around, just being like, there could be a pickpocket or something like this. Anything could go on.
I'm tall, bro. I'm walking around. I'm like, Mike Tyson. Bro, it's not the one, fam. It's not the one. It's too much attention.
Nah, for real.
They spot you a mile away as well. Anyway, I forget that sidetrack. That was just.
Actually, no. You know what? No, we can bring it back here in terms of it's also like America. See, bringing it back full circle. America is also a bit like that. Unless you got super money to stay away from all that shit. If you're in New York or flipping DC or LA, etc., same kind of bullshit. It's nice and etc., but it's also not safe there as well. Late at night.
Oh, no,
Compton.
Compton,
Ain't no city
yeah.
quite like, man.
I don't think I have taken a single step in America that has been stress-free. Maybe, actually, the step just before the step, getting onto the plane to go home.
Yeah.
That was the only one where I was like, okay, I feel really well, right. Now, America, because you just do not know how any situation. When we went to that shooting range, right?
This is Florida, though, man.
Okay. Bad sample. It is Florida.
Florida is
Florida's the GTA.
It's GTA.
Florida,
San Andreas.
New York. Well, I've only been Florida and New York. And both of those places.
Yeah, I don't. Because I did the West Coast. I did from the top to the bottom.
Cali.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is 2016, man. So this was almost 10 years ago.
Oh yeah, Prime Pokemon Go. Yeah.
The vibe was completely different. The vibe there was very chill. They just legalized marijuana. It was very much chill. The homelessness, there was still homelessness, but it wasn't like what it is now.
Oh yeah.
So the vibe was very I was relaxed. I'll be honest with you, I felt relaxed in America.
Oh really?
When I was there, I was relaxed. It was nice.
See, I thought about that, but
No, you know what?
Yeah.
No, because you went to Miami and New York, and those places are probably, outside of Vegas, they're probably the most hyped places you could possibly go. So yeah, it's true actually. Yeah.
But even on the beaches, I remember sitting on the Miami beach and we were just actually no, the only place I did feel relaxed, I tell a lie, was
Epstein's
Key
Island.
Okay, yeah, Key West is that's.
But Key West is snail's pace.
Yeah, Key West is a bit of nowhere.
Nobody's doing nothing. There was this old couple that I was talking to, I was the first person they seen in 3 years, bro. Where you from? I'm just I just want to get some apples, man. I don't even want to get apples. I just want to see how much they cost. But they're telling me about all this. But nah, Key West was nice. Key West was nice. So I'll take it back. But apart from that, most of America, bro, like, again, we were there for like half an hour. One of our boys is called in to like extended security searches. We go to a Taco Bell. There's a man bashing off, laying on the floor, bruv. I'm thinking,
This is literally our first, like
the first day.
We get into the cars. This is our first stop. It's literally the first stop out of the airport. Like we've come on the airport, we're driving like, oh, Taco Bell. I don't know. As you're driving into the car park, there's a guy in the bushes just.
He wasn't even in the bushes. He was on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
He was on the sidewalk. He was. Do you know like where there's trees? Like when they plant the trees on the sidewalk and there's like some soil around it. That's the bush in question. Now he was in, and he was laying down, back on the floor, just yanking it.
I'm never getting that image.
Wait, hold on, wait. Was this at night or during the day?
7 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah, man.
It was very.
Well, the sun
bright.
had gone down. Oh, okay, the sun was still
Oh,
okay.
it was very bright.
Okay.
Yeah,
Somehow that's not as bad because if that was at night, that'd be really weird. But I can be like, oh,
No,
weird
I'd give him
guy.
more of a pass
Okay.
at night. I'd give him more of a, if he was doing that at 3 a.m. for
Nah.
some reason, I'd give him more of a pass
No.
than 7 p.m.
If you were trying to get
Hey, you just
Taco
clocking in,
Bell
bro. We're just starting the
at
shift.
3
that's me personally.
at 3 in the morning and some guy was jacking off in the bush, you'd be scared. If that was me,
Wait, okay, tell me now.
if that's
When is
during
the best time of the day to be jacking off in the bush? You tell me now.
during the day where everyone can see what you're doing, where you are, and I have to stay the fuck away from you, bro.
That's
It's like I
inconsiderate.
can be like, all right, crackhead in the bush. Let me stay away from that bush.
That's
Simple. I'll go about my business. I'm trying to eat some meat. He's trying to like beat his meat. So yeah, I'm not
That's
trying
a
to.
big pause, bro. That's a big pause.
Why?
No, what do you mean why?
Oh, you're trying to eat meat. Oh, yeah.
What do you mean why?
You of all people.
Man talking about bashing off and you're like, I'm just trying to eat some meat. I'm like, bro, what? Just tell me what's the best time of the day to bash in the bush.
Hey, listen, at least it's not horse meat, bro. It's all good.
Bruh.
Do you know what?
I think that would be a great time to segue into the second topic. You know?
Yeah, that's just yeah, well done, man. You've completely derailed my topic that I had in my head. See, I don't even know what the second topic is.
What was it again? It was
It was about the UK. Something about the UK.
Oh,
Shabana.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, so Shabana Mahmood has come out with some.
A different stance on immigration.
It's not. I wouldn't even call it different starts. It's like she's trying to be Labour tough on immigration.
But why did they always get?
Liquor remix.
I've seen the same playbook
What?
run a couple years now.
Brother man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why they always? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
The Asian ones, isn't it? Yeah.
These
The Asian
South
women,
Asian
yeah.
women to come against immigration and be like, nah, I'm not trying to hear it with the baitest name. What do you mean? Your name's Pretty Patel. What are you telling me? You're against immigration, bro.
Get the packed in like immigrants, then get rid of them pretty patel.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They need what's his name? Who was that guy that got caught in lockdown?
Oh, Dominic Cummings.
Dominic Cummings. They need Dominic Cummings to come. Then you know you're standing on business.
It's true. Because
Then you're standing on business. This false flag stuff was like, get a personal colour to say it so we don't look too bad. Get him to say it. Then I'll be like, alright, cool.
That's actually an establishment playbook. Like they've been running this for a while now.
This is what I'm saying.
And I feel like we should be smart enough to see through it.
People are not, man. People are not. But at the same time,
Her trim is horrible though, bro.
Yeah, some Lord Farquaad kind of thing, bro. Yeah.
How are you gonna be a woman of Pakistani descent and walking around with a Lord Farquaad trim?
she's a Lord Farquaad.
Bro,
Yeah, she got Lord Farquaad.
She's rocking the Lord
She's looking
Farquaad.
at the bob cut.
No, but it's the same as Rachel Reeves, isn't it? Yeah.
All of these people-
Bro, they go to the same hairdressers, bro. Yeah. You seen it?
He's busted up.
Lord Farquaad, he huffs and he puffs and he...
Nah, man.
Hey, no, like, let me just kind of make. Like, I want to make this point. Do you not think like people are more likely to listen to you the more attractive you are?
This actually is true, yeah.
So why the hell is she coming out with this trip? Who told her it's a good idea, bro?
Yeah, sure. Who's doing her PR?
Your
Who's
flames, I ain't listening to you.
Yeah, bro. Come on, fam.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying that's the reason why Liz Truss went down then?
She never had the chance, man. She never had the chance, bro.
Oh,
She never had the
God.
chance.
And Theresa May as well. Oh,
Minister of Education can't even spell the word education. Come on, bro. We deserve that.
Nah, man, but it's deep. They're always using it's the same playbook. South American.
South Asian.
South Asian. Sorry, I don't know why. South
Hey,
American,
you know what? Hey, man. Hey, they need a South American one, man. Hey, you know what? Hey, if they get Faf, imagine Faf as
I
home
just want
sexy,
some,
bro.
like-
That'd be funny.
Sorry, but I mean, for better or for worse, I just want some, I don't know, some black representation that's not Kalam. Do you know what I mean?
Some Chris
It's like,
Eubanks.
who do we get?
Because we had Kwame
David Lammy.
Kwame Kwame. Are you down? You gonna piss me off? Man had his name on the BBC for 15 minutes and got cooked. You never heard of him again, bro. After that budget, what was it? The mini budget? It wasn't even a full budget. The mini budget, bro. They killed him, bro.
It wasn't even the full budget.
It's not fair,
Bro.
It's not fair.
Yeah, she threw him under the bus, bro.
Hey, this is how they treat us, you know. Hey, listen, this is actually how they treat us.
We're older now, but David Lammy, I don't like him, but he, in theory, could be the next one.
Well, listen, I hear what you're saying. But let's
Yeah,
wait and
because
see.
they're talking about maybe getting rid of Starmer, innit? Yeah, but like that.
What? Let me be the prime minister.
Well, okay. I don't know. I've not heard whether it's Lammy or not yet, but they definitely are talking about kicking him the fuck out.
Yeah, Starmer.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
gonna
Keir
have
Starmer,
to.
yeah.
I mean, really, I mean,
no
no
one's gonna replace
it for Labour
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
It's the ship has already set. Like the Tories have already rebranded into Reform, and are basically just doing the same thing. It's almost like they know they're the same Tories as before, but they've kind of just forgotten all of the bad shit they've done, and they're just rebranding it and going with it. Labour is going to need to get rid of Keir Starmer just to keep up. Literally, and I don't even think they're going to be able to, if I'm going to be honest.
But the thing is, though, see Labour, I can't see what policy, and this is so my critique of like this whole her trying to act tough, etc., etc. I can't see what they've been like. They can't reprogram. You see what I'm saying? So like, this is the line that they've decided to take, and so I can't see how they're gonna U-turn on anything substantial. You see what I'm saying? Like, unless they fully just become.
If they keep U-turning, they're not going anywhere. They go round in a circle. They've made a donut.
I
know
can't.
what you're
Yeah.
saying, but I feel like that's been Keir Starmer since he came in. Like he came in, he had a six tier plan or 6 point plan or whatever it was. Yeah? And he just
6
kind
point turn to nowhere, bro.
And I think he just kind of like came in and said, "Okay, we're gonna do this. If it don't work, then we're gonna do this." And it's kind of coming like that. Like he's tried one line. I think for him, the thing, for him, I don't think the politics and what they actually say is important to him. I think for him, it's more perception of himself.
Yeah, it's just another step on his
the
CV, bro.
haircuts of the women on the low him. Like, I feel like to him that's actually what's important to him, isn't it? Because he's not doing, if anything, he's kind of thrown Labour into the bin. Like against some of the weakest opposition that we've seen in a very long time, he's managed to
100%
to destroy the whole
100%.
what's the word I'm using? The perception of the Labour Party,
Reputation, the whole
the
reputation.
reputation, he's destroyed everything.
And he can't really even come for Nigel Farage that hard. And like the thing is, it's like, see, Nigel, like if you start questioning him on any sort of serious kind of thing, he doesn't really have much to say beyond the immigration thing.
That's it.
And even the immigration thing, a lot of people are saying he's fucking mad weak. He's just gonna be another establishment person. So
if Keir can't stand up to that, then he's been cooked. It's a joke, bro. It's a joke.
yeah, well, yeah, and Kemi Badenoch.
Like this is not
Nothing,
this is not
you're
a
only
period
saying,
of opposition,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Like we've got just it's a madness that's going on. We've got Zach Polanski out here talking about legalize everything, bro. Like we don't care. Like you know what I'm saying? If you've got some principles, this is a good time for you to come out and be like, yeah, actually, we're not going to do this. We're not going. Man is just there, like.
Legalize the ting? Legalize the tingling.
So yeah, bro, it's alright. I know every week you come back to this, and we always come back to the whole conclusion that the country's done, the country's cooked.
All right, but what does the country do? What's next? How does the country become uncooked?
It's
How do
not.
we
It's just
go
gonna get a
from
different.
well done back to medium.
Nah, it's just a different
Medium
flavor.
You need to
bro.
start a new dish. You need a new dish, bro. This is it.
Yeah.
This just goes into the bin. Throw the thing in the
There's
bin.
no way we can bring it back.
Nah. How do you uncook a burnt steak?
No. We need a revolution. That's the only.
We need to do what Mexico's doing, 100%. We need to grab these guys and get rid of them.
But I've not heard of what's going on in Mexico, bro. Like, is that really happening in Mexico
Yeah. Just today.
today?
Bro,
Today.
it was some
I
madness,
think it
bro.
started today or last night.
But But what other countries do we know for certain? What's that? Is it Nepal?
Nepal.
Oh yeah, where they threw out their government.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know everyone, uses Nepal as a case for, you can overthrow your government. Yes, you can. But, not every government and military is going to react the same way Nepal did. For example, there's a lot of Nigerians in Nigeria. If they tried to do that, I guarantee you there'll be a lot of deaths. They would literally just... It depends, you have to know what country you're in. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. Because I know in a lot of African countries where there have been, like even Madagascar, there were obviously.
Oh yeah, the recent.
He told the military to start shooting guys, and the military was like, "No, we're not going to do that." But in Nigeria, I feel like here's 150,000 naira.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, $150,000.
How much you pay me?
Bullets everywhere.
100%. Not even too long ago. Like in the last, I think it's like 5, 6, 7 years ago, when there was lots of protests, and then they were like cutting off the internet and things like that. And they were like dudes like uni students and stuff like that, and they were just shooting them. So not everybody has access to that means, and I'm happy it did work out for Nepal.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a cut and paste.
How about the UK?
Tactic? The
Could work-
UK.
Yeah, it could work here if the British Army wants to support the people.
I mean, the British Army is so small now.
I think
How much do we have in troops? 70, 80,000?
Something like that.
I think the biggest challenge you're gonna have is just getting people.
To actually be on board with the thing. Yeah, because that's the problem that this country.
The only time people would really, that I've seen people really rally, that were English anyway, was in protest against immigration.
Yeah.
Which was crazy because when they tripled energy bills and people were tossing up between heating their homes and a
No
meal bill,
one said a damn thing.
streets were empty, bro. Streets were empty. But,
As soon as
as soon as said we're renovating the asylum hotel,
Flags going up, mate.
You know what? You know what? I will disappoint the stream, by agreeing with you this one time. Yeah. That's actually a very good point. Yeah.
the guys have been sitting down for centuries, years, like, what? Nah, these guys on the streets.
the only way to put it is like the whole idea of the shires.
Yes,
Like
yeah.
Lord of the Rings, this
Yeah,
country, the people, like they had life, they were having life their way. Like, no, man had his back garden, man could have his beer in the pub, but it was perceived as belonging to him. By him. So he was fine with it. Now the other guys coming from here and coming from there, like they've been serfs, but they've been serfs in their own community for such a long time. And now it's like, okay, now we're serfs, but there's other people competing for. There's more people to compete with for the perks. I say the perks we had in our serfdom, and so they're taking the piss now. If you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What perks do we have? Please remind me.
McDonald's,
Weatherspoons,
the
bro.
Sun,
Weatherspoons. Bro. Even even Weatherspoons nowadays is filled with migrants, bro.
Scrape it out.
No, bro. This
pisses me off because man didn't even mention the NHS or nothing, bro. Man didn't say no dental, no healthcare, no nothing. Man said the sun. Page 3 is all we got left.
The doctors out here.
No, we ain't got page 3.
We ain't got page three.
We got that 10 years ago,
None
bro.
of that, bro. The doctors are out here saying, "Listen, we're not trying to work anymore because we're not getting paid enough."
There's no jobs for the doctors.
That's true as well. But my point
There's no
is,
slots.
like,
There's no good jobs. There's plenty of jobs.
Oh,
but
yeah.
they're expecting them to take.
There's no well-paying jobs. But it's like the point you made. There's all these problems in society. Stum. As soon as, like you say, migrant here, migrant there, millions and millions of people on the streets. Yeah. Is that really? Was
crazy.
that really your only problem?
You got guys on a weekday, brother. What? On a weekday.
You guys are bunking work.
Do you know what I'm saying? You've sacrificed some salary, some pay.
Your government has done some real dirt to you, but this is the only time you find the energy to fight back.
Do you know what I'm saying?
This is why your government has been able to do so much dirt to you. If you deep it, really.
See, this is what I was saying to people like around that time, because people were like, "Oh, are you gonna go to the thing?" Or I was like, "What?" First of all, why would I even go to it? Because it's like realistically, it should be like you guys are saying. weekly protests,
Yeah.
daily protests for every
There's
fucking
always
thing
something for
that
this-
we're all getting fucked with,
Yeah.
with every single issue, basically. Yeah,
There's
yeah,
always
yeah.
something in this country to protest about. But
100%.
no, they're not about it.
That's facts, though. Man.
Yeah.
If we're really taking it there, we need a whole protesting schedule, like everything like that. Because there's so many piss takes. There's just genuinely so many piss takes. We've got a
Too many to count.
an energy regulator that is in bed with the energy companies.
See?
You know, and even how many years since this energy crisis has been? We're coming up to our second
3-4
year now.
years? Is it 3?
This might be year 3. This might be year
Because I'm pretty sure they tried to blame it on the war in Ukraine as well. And
Oh,
they've
yeah, that's when they
and
really
since
tried to
then,
kick
there's
it in.
been-
Yeah.
Not that I've heard of. There hasn't been a single intervention to change that since.
Nope.
I haven't heard
I
of it.
remember you remember when the energy CEOs were like, "Yo, please, can you tax us more, bro? Like you can do that."
Oh, yeah, I
because
remember
they
that.
were-
Yeah.
Because they have to publish that. They must have felt so not. I doubt they felt bad. I doubt they felt bad.
Oh no, of course they didn't feel bad, but they were like, "Listen, like if that's what we're gonna do."
But they had to because again they had to be transparent. They had to report these findings, and even then they probably fiddled the numbers as much as they could. They were like, "All right, boss, I brought the profit down from 150 down to 85. That's the best I could do." And it's like, "Fuck, we're gonna have to do something." I just tell them we'll pay more tax. They're not gonna, they're not gonna do it. Just tell them we'll pay more tax. Like again, I use this analogy all the time because you have massive industries and like wholesale retailers, your supermarkets and stuff like that. General retail, they operate at profit margins of around 5%. Like your supermarkets, your Sainsbury's, Morrison's, 5%. You hit 10%, that is a fucking really good year. You know, when you're talking about 80-90% off of things that people need to function, it's different if it's like you're selling designer shoes or something like that. Oh yeah, you made your profit margins, well done. All right, people had the choice to do that. But these are schools, hospitals, houses, care homes that have depended on you, and you're just fucking rinsing them for profit.
Guys probably sold their house to invest into it, and the money he's getting back, he's probably using that
Bro,
to buy private jets.
Yeah. It's crazy. There was that one. I'll never forget. There was this one lady that called into LBC. I mean, to be honest, shame is free, but it was a dire situation, innit? And she was like, "I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know whether I should heat my home or get something to eat," kind of thing. It was that bad, and this was during. I think they'd withheld some of her pension payments or reduced. Basically, the country had just absolutely fucked her. But again, no one was in the streets.
No, bro, no one could. Oh, I'm so sorry, Shirley. I've got some milk. Come to man for some
I
milk.
checked the unemployment data. I know you weren't at work. So what were you doing? And why were you not on the streets protesting?
That is a very good
Get what you
point.
deserve in this place, mate.
I think the public in this country specifically, it happens in other places, but so susceptible to being controlled in the sense of what we're outraged at.
But you know, I think it comes from like this is a talk that we had off camera or like a few months ago. I think it just comes from the history of the country. Like the bottom class, the bottommost class in this country have always been like peasants, and you know, they've never had any input in anything that happens. Like from the time when you said when the Normans came from France, and they were like the higher class of people in the UK in the country.
No, that's right.
So they've always been stepping on the necks of the I'll say the natives. The natives have always been struggling. They've always been dying. So it's like over the years they've grown to understand their place. You know.
Yeah. They've been made an example. I mean, the last time they really revolted, I say this all the time, is fucking Guy Fawkes. We know how that ended. They made a fucking public holiday out of it.
Man.
And then what else do you hear? Robin Hood? Oh, is it real? Is it fake? Is it a myth? Who knows? I don't know.
Actually, you know what? Actually, to be fair, like, see, even with the English Civil War where they chopped the king's head off, if you look into it, Cromwell then crushed. There was a movement called the Levellers, and they wanted basically democracy. And this is all the way back in like the mid 1600s. So they were like, every man should have their own vote, and there should be help for like the poor, etc., etc. And Cromwell was like, no, fuck all that shit. So even if you cut the king's head off, even that kind of movement there is like no. We're still
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
This is the United Kingdom, what are you talking about?
And
Whoever says United, though, you're not involved, bro.
I'm much the same way. Like, if Nigel Farage ends up becoming the new prime minister, he's gonna do sweet bugger all to actually fix any problem that anyone's. Yeah, if anyone's waiting for anything, I think we're gonna go through a series of different prime ministers over the next like 10 years. And it's going to be the same. We went through a bunch of prime ministers the last 10 years.
Another bunch of revolving doors.
Happened. Yeah, huh?
Another revolving door of prime ministers coming in and out.
Exactly. and the situation just getting worse and worse.
The only thing I see from Farage is not a Trump Term 2-esque.
Yeah.
Where he just so many people have been putting money into his pocket. Now he needs to find ways to pay them back. And also at the same time build his own bag. And that's what I expect from Nigel Farage. I don't think he's much interested in anything else.
Yeah, because I don't even know. Like, to be honest, it's like
I say Farage. What am I saying Farage?
Farage. No, because the thing is, I don't actually, because other than he's gonna pretend to fix immigration, but he's not actually gonna. He's already said he's not gonna like deport loads and loads of people already. And economics, we don't know what he's really gonna do. Everything else, don't know what he's really gonna do. Foreign policy, ask like America. What else?
Yeah. Radical change needs to happen. Otherwise, it's going to get the same stuff over and over.
So basically, he's going to do the same thing the Tories did, but rebranded under reform.
Yeah.
Different flag, different colour.
Nice.
Different shade of blue.
Yeah, the country's finished. One question I did want to ask is, do you feel this country, because I know a lot of the political agenda being immigration, we always talk about how it is easy to control populations when they're divided. Do you feel the UK is becoming more divided? I mean, that it goes without saying. But I mean, do you see that? Do you feel that through the lens of the news and media, or do you feel that through the lens of your personal experience living here?
Both, I would say. I think. Okay, yeah. So I'll start off with the example of the media. I think when you look at the media kind of. Let's not use BBC, but let's use like Talk TV. That's the ones funded by the billionaires. Let's say those kind of things. The model is to kind of infuriate and make people angry, so that they're sort of getting mad at the people who kind of have the same life circumstances as themselves. Instead of looking up to where the actual issue is, government or those people up there controlling everything. Just look to the man who also needs $1 to look after his family, and trying to. Like, I'm not making excuses for immigration or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, if you've got so much energy to point out an issue and to see like, okay, this is an issue. We need to change these things in our life. Like, would as a rational person, do you think that you're going to put all your energy into like I'll use the analogy of a race, and you're 20th place, and there's other like you're fighting for 20th place with a whole bunch of other people. Like that's really what's happening, isn't it? And that's where the divide is. Like, you need to. The government is telling you, or Talk TV is saying, listen, you want to finish 20th place. Don't let these guys finish 20th place. These guys are coming. I know. I get there's 19 places ahead, but I know that 20th place. That's your spot.
That's your spot.
Don't allow these guys to come in and take 20th place from you. That belongs to you. And that's what I would say.
Yeah, no, 100%.
The media does a good job in controlling the hearts and the minds of the people.
Yeah.
In my personal life, to be honest, I think I wouldn't say. I'd say that the success of the media campaign, I can see it in my personal life. If you know what I'm saying. I can see the talking points that people bring up on immigration, or it's not just immigration, but it's like now people because it's on Talk TV and it's on those kind of channels and all those networks that are funded by Rupert Murdoch and his people. Yeah. It's like, okay, so now people are more confident to come up and talk and chat about those topics now than they were before. People were kind of like they didn't really want to ruffle any feathers. I feel like now people are way more like it's not fair, mate. It's wrong, mate. They're coming on to like, especially my job. I come across a lot of people on a daily basis.
But PCP, so they're just patrolling the thing. You can't say that. Them kind of people, or
no, both sides. I do definitely both sides. But yeah, so yeah, man, this whole division thing. Like, I've been trying to tell people, trying not to fall for this, because that at the end of the day, it's worth you're fighting for crumbs on the floor when these guys are chopping real bread.
I mean, that's playbook 101. How to keep control of power, how to consolidate power is to make everyone else think that you're actually not the enemy, that their enemy is actually the person that's actually helping them. So like you said, tell them, don't worry about the 19 places above 20th. 20th place is what you should be worried about, and it's under threat by him across the road. Here's his address, and that's what you should be angry.
So what I've observed within my own friendship circle, then also as well, just in life in general, is that in terms of, again, what we were saying about the whole like class thing, right? I see the immigration debate when spoken about amongst like English people, in terms of like Anglo-Saxon people, ends up being a debate where it's basically like the upper middle classes sneering at the lower classes for being racist, ignorant, etc., and the lower classes sneering up at the middle and upper classes and basically being like, oh, look at you guys, you're all disconnected, etc. So I see, aside from, because I feel like how immigrants and the descendants of immigrants deal with the immigration issue is they're kind of like, that's too new. It's actually much more nuanced than even saying like, because there's plenty of people who are immigrants or descendants of immigrants who are also like, there's too many people, or don't trust them new N-words, right? Because it was fine for us lot, but now these lot here now, they're fucking up the shit. I've heard that multiple times, because because the thing is, it is a thing where genuinely before 1997, and most people here, their families came here before 1997, you had to jump through hoops to kind of get into this country, right? So therefore, just in terms of standards were higher, right? But at the same time, how I see the division is, it's like, I can talk with ethnic minorities about the issue of immigration. I can't talk with my white friends about it. Or the ones who are like more white working class, I'm gonna kind of have a kind of conversation here. But the ones who are middle class, it's like, if you even start getting down that conversation, they'll shut down immediately and be like, no, like that's racist, no.
They're not having it.
They don't even want to begin to have the conversation. They go, yeah, but don't you think there's just slightly too many people? There was like over 1 million. No, racist. But do you not think it's not sustainable have this many people? Like, how many is too many? No, not having this conversation. You go, okay then.
So you're going to continue to pay for all of them, are you? Out of your own pocket.
There we go. Exactly. Yeah. So then it becomes a thing where it's like, now we can't even have like a rational conversation about it at all.
You're racist.
So now it's like, exactly, yeah. So it's like, that's the way. That's how I kind of see it and stuff. Yeah. In terms of the division, same thing with the Brexit thing. It stopped very quickly being about, should we be in this block or should we be that block, and it ended up being a sneering thing where the kind of the metropolitan elite basically was like, no, fuck these poor people, these racist council estate people, waving their England flags, etc. Fuck them, they're a bunch of chavs, fuck them. That's how I kind of saw it, and I've seen it since then.
Do you know what? That's another thing. I feel like someone me, like, I call myself, in this instance, I'll call myself a minority, a black guy, born and raised in the UK or in London. Like, I don't actually ever really think about the interracial beef, or the interclass beef.
Yeah.
People are really like what's really like, those posh wankers there on it. Look at those poor people. He's in that fucking McDonald's and smoking a cigarette. It's like it is actually kind of. I don't have enough people on either side. To be honest, I wouldn't even say I don't have enough people on either side to measure the responses and to see how they actually do not. There's no respect for each other.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a big part of the debate that I would say that I personally miss.
And what I tend to find is that working class white people is that, actually, you know what? To be fair, people have said this about the American South as opposed to historically the American North. Yeah, right. Is that what one tends to find in the American South? Don't get me wrong. There's a hella lot of racism in the South, right? But because poor whites lived amongst poor black, well, just black people, and there was no poor, rich, whatever. They lived amongst black people. So again, it was a thing where it's like, it was face to face, it was like direct and stuff, but you knew where you stood with people, and also as well, even though they would call you an N-word, it's also like, oh, he's down the road and he's all right, and he's so you're living. Whereas in the north, no, whereas in the north, right, it'd be the same kind of like, oh yeah, we're nice and multicultural and we're accepting and stuff, but deep down behind closed doors. We hate these people.
We can't have those niggers moving in next door. No way.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Yeah. So it's the thing of like, it's the subtle racism of the upper classes, which never really, because they don't live, when they're talking about, oh, these migrant hotels, they're not living next to the migrant hotels. So again, it's a thing of, it's like, it's easy to then point the finger and be like, but like, you're not having to deal with the downstream effects of this. You have your nannies and you have your baristas and you have et cetera,
So
but that's kind of it, yeah.
Because there's definitely like a NIMBY, like there's a NIMBYism thing sort of there. If we were able to eliminate that whole concept of NIMBYism and start moving the foreigners into these, like let's say for example,
Done that in America, like in a few states, yeah, Ron DeSantis, yeah, was like, oh, okay, cool, the governor of New York or wherever it was, yeah, was like, okay, cool, you want to fucking, and then just sent loads of like illegal immigrants to them. It's like, cool, you deal with it. Yeah. Then it was like, oh no, we need to sort out this issue now.
So
He's like, yeah.
Okay, all right, okay. So maybe that's the only way. That's the only way to sort of to get the poor whites and the rich whites on a gang flex, to sort of get them like, okay, so, you guys, you think it's all fantastic to live.
Nothing ever changed in this country until the rich white people in this country are affected. When the rich and middle class people go, hey, hold on, we need to. This is a bit too much now. We need to sort this out. That's when I think that's
going to take middle class off of that list. I don't think they're.
Well, the middle class, they like to think that they're in charge, but they make up the numbers, so you kind of got to keep them somewhat sweet. But like realistically, they don't really run anything.
They don't. And that middle class is, at least in this country,
it's dwindling.
Shrinking.
Oh, 100%. When I talk about the middle class, I more mean like the Guardian readers, kind of like those sort of people. Like they think that they run things, but you really don't.
They
don't. You don't. No.
I brush shoulders with many of them.
Yeah.
Right, cool. I think that's us done for tonight. We're running out of time.
Because we started a bit
late. I would say this
yeah.
was more of a trial episode, just to make sure everything was working properly. Don't worry about next part.
A couple of technical issues, but we'll fix it next time.
Yes.
Watching it later rather than live.
Yeah, sorry, watching it later rather than live. Sorry about that, guys. I apologize. But next time we'll make sure we pattern up a bit more. So that's been Tin Hat Chat.
But you know what? That was a good question. Oh, sorry, I was interrupt you. That was a good question you asked, actually. That was because normally we just be arguing and stuff, but this felt more professional now.
I foreshadowed this. I told you I've done like interview training. I know how to ask people questions, how they react to questions. I'm a good interviewer. I could probably interview people quite successfully.
Okay.
If you want to get interviewed, just let me know.
But hey, I've been a manager, so I've done interviews. I mean, you've done way more interviews than me, but still,
Hey, no comment.
Hey.
Huh? You think the fact that there was no ish was hopeful?
It's always
wow.
Again, no comment. But that's been Tin Hat Chat. THC, if you ain't got time for that, hope you took a seat, lean back, recline, and relax, because if you stress too much, don't push your airline back. We'll be back again next week, hopefully at the same time on live.
Thanks for more stuff coming up. We've got I still want to plug this fucking hot seat. I don't know when we're going to do it.
Let's start next week then.
Hey, next week.
The only issues then is the whole internet thing.
We'll pattern that by then. Yeah.
Once
We'll,
that's done, yeah, we can.
once we have a router, we'll pattern it.
And the whiteboard as well, because I've like, I don't know what everyone's thing else is. If everyone remembers their thing,
no,
I can't.
exactly. I can't hold my thoughts about the whiteboard.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm thinking. I need to see it on black ink on a whiteboard. Otherwise, it makes no sense.
White ink on a blackboard?
TV and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's big brain. Oh, that is big brain.
You know, and I'll be like, oh yeah, no, yeah, of course, that's what I wrote. Yeah.
Right, cool.
What?
Some like secondary posters around.
Okay, now you're giving me some ideas. I knew you were gonna say it.
Wait. Everyone needs to give me a clap here because this whole time I've not made a joke about the casting couch.
Stop it. All right. Yo, thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you're watching on the YouTube later, like and subscribe up the ting. Thank you very much.
They know.
We out. Peace. Thank you very much.
See you.
Good night.